Morning all, welcome back to second video tutorial on matrix minimum method that comes under transportation problems. Okay, as we have seen in the previous class, we have solved the example based on northwest corner method to find initial basic feasible solution. Today we solve the example on second method called as matrix minimum. Why it is called as matrix minimum is that here in the given matrix is of 3 rows and 4 columns. Out of these total 12 element, you have to find the least element first. Okay, so in these 12 element, the least element is 1. We start allocation from this element only, and why it is called least cost is that identify the least cost in the given element, start from there only. So here it is 1. We start from this point. Okay. So supply is 14, demand is 15. So give 14, this becomes 0, this becomes 1. So after giving 14, supply it becomes 0, this becomes 1. When this becomes 0, you cross remaining elements. 5, 4, 6 are crossed. In the previous example, I have taken 0. Okay, either you take 0 or you have to cross it. Both remains same. Okay. Then after this, find next least element. After 1, next least element is, after comparing all, 2 is the next least element. Here there are two possibilities are there. You can select any one. I am start from this. So supply is 16, required is 1. So give 1 here. Okay, if I give 1, this becomes 0, this becomes 15. Okay, when this becomes 0, remaining element become cross, this 6 become cross. Okay, then go for the next least element. Next least element is 2. Okay, in the 2, supply is 5, required is 4. So give 4 here, then this becomes 1, this becomes 0, and this becomes 0, cross remaining element which are not crossed earlier. Okay, then next least element is, after this we have 3. Okay, in 3, supply is 1, required is 10. So I can give only 1. Give 1, this becomes 0, this becomes 9. Out of 10, if I give 1, it becomes 9. So this becomes 0, cross 4 also. Why? Because this row element is 0, cross it. Then all of these are crossed, all of these rows are completed, only this row is left. So we come back to the 8 now. Next least element is 8. We can't take the 6 and 4. Why? Because these are crossed now. So come back to 8. 8, supply is 15, required is 6. So give 6 here, this becomes 0. Out of 15, if I give 6, it becomes 9. Come back to the next element. So supply is 9, required also 9. So give 9 here, these two becomes 0. Okay, so all the supply and demands become 0. Now check it out. How many allocations we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Total 6 allocations we got, and allocation equal to number of rows plus number of columns minus 1. Allocation is 6. Row plus column minus 1 is also 6. So it is an non-degenerate solution. Then get the final answer. 8 into 6 plus 9 into 9 plus 3 into 1 plus 1 into 14 plus 2 into 1 plus 2 into 4. So after adding this, we are getting the answer 156. Okay. For then next method is, in this notes I have taken row minimum. It is not there for your syllabus. Don't consider. Similarly, column minimum is also not there for your syllabus. Don't consider. Directly we go for third method. It is Ogle's approximation method. In the Ogle's approximation method, In the first step, we have to find the row difference and the column difference by selecting two least cost in each row and each column and name it as penalty row and penalty column. Then out of those penalty values we obtained in the step 1, find the maximum value. Okay, then whichever that penalty row or column we got, in that row or column select the least element, start allocation from there only. Then similarly do the step 1 and 2 and 3 repeatedly for all the rows and columns. Okay, once all the allocations are complete, we have to stop it. Just have rewritten those steps once again. In short, step 1, find penalty row, penalty column. That is, in each row and each column, find two least element. Difference between them will be the penalty. Similarly, once we get maximum among those penalty rows and penalty column, select the values, maximum value in that particular row or column. That least element will be identified. For that, allocate the values. Then reapply to all remaining rows and column. When all the values satisfy, stop the iteration. Okay. Now we solve the example. This example by using all three methods. Second and third. In this example, it is northwest corner and matrix minimum. Already I explained this. You solve it your own. Okay, then compare with the result I have given in the notes. Okay, first solve it your own, then compare the result. Now I will explain how PAM works. Vogel's approximation method. In this, first whenever the problem is given, always check that whether it is balanced or not. So summation of supply equals summation of demand, it is balanced one, go for the VAM method. Okay, so what is the first step? Find the two smallest element in each row. So from here to here, two smallest elements are 10 and 19. How difference between them is 9. Write as penalty row, first row 9. Similarly, second row, smallest element is 70, 30, 40 and 60. Out of this, 30 and 40 are smallest. Difference between them is 10. Similarly, third row, the smallest elements are 8 and 20. Difference between them is 12. Similarly, for the column, in the first column, find the penalty. First column, 19 and 40 are smallest. Difference between them is 21. Similarly, second column, 30 and 8, 22. Third column, smallest element is 40 and 50, 10. Difference is 10. Then, fourth column, 20, 10, 10. Then, as per second step, select max penalty. So compare these all penalty of the column, all penalty of rows. Among all of these, the maximum value is 20. So select this column. In this column, apply step 3. The least element is among these three is 8. So start allocation from this only. So supply is 18, demand is 8. Okay. So give 8 only. This becomes 0. This becomes out of 18. If I give 8, this becomes 10. Okay, then similarly solve for the apply the same step 1 and step 2 for the next iteration. Okay, so here this value is 0. I removed that column in the next iteration. Here 30, 38, these two get cross, so these are removed in the next iteration. Only three columns are left. Then in this, again find the penalty like we have done the earlier. Out of 19, 50, 30, the difference between two smallest elements is 10 and 19 is 9. You want right? Second one, 40, 60 is 20. Third one, 20, 40 is 40. Similarly, max penalty is for column is 40, 19 is 21. These are 10. This one is again 10. Then again find the same step. Out of these penalties, maximum is 21. In this 21, the smallest element is 19 now. Okay. For this, allocate the value. Supply is 7. Required is 5. So give 5. So this becomes 0. These two get cross. Then out of 7, if 5 given, 2 is left. So again apply the same step. This element is over, so cross this one. Only 2 are left. Again apply same step. So find penalty. Only 2 columns are left. 10, 50, 40. Then 40, 60, 20. 70, 20, 50. Similarly, in this column, difference is 10. Here it is 20, 10 is 10. So among these penalty, okay, so maximum is 50 here. So allocation from this place only. The smallest element is out of 70, 20, 20. So allocate here. Supply is 10, demand is 14. Use 10 here. This becomes 0. And this becomes 4. So when this becomes 0, this one gets crossed. Next time we have to consider only these two rows. This will be removed. Okay. So only 2 rows are left. Again find the penalty. So 40, 20. Here it is 10. Here it is 50. So maximum is 50. So allocate here. So 10, 2 is supply, give 2, required is 4. So after giving 2, this becomes 0, this becomes 2. Okay, when this becomes 0, this will get crossed. So at the end, this row is over, only 40, 60 is there. So only one row is there. So for this, demand is 7, so give 7 here. This becomes 2, again give this 2 here, this becomes 0. Total 7 plus 2 is 9 and 7 plus this one is 9. So give those values, it will become 0. Then at the end, the solution will be whatever the answer is, allocations are 40, 40, 60, 40 into 7 plus 60 into 2 plus 10 into 2 plus 20 into 10 plus 19 into 5 plus 8 into 8. So in this way, in each iteration we got one allocation. Then add them all, get the final answer. Here also allocations are 6. It is non-degenerate. Then inside I have written direct shortcut method. Okay, it is of iterative method. It is a shortcut method. In next onwards, we'll solve the shortcut method only. Only for the first example, I just want to explain it bit by bit. Separate equation I have written like this. Okay, if I solve by direct method, then it will be a less time consuming compared to the iterative method. Okay, okay. Here I have given the example. You just do it your own without. Here I have given example. You just solve your own. Okay, then compare it. Thank you.